We all know what time it is. Sonic Movie 3 has a brand new trailer. I think it might be the first trailer. That's funny, it took so long. Like, how many months? 6? Anyway, let's get into it.
Sonic, you finally found your
I like that little touch.
Sonic,
It's always fun to just spin around tubes like that in the games.
you finally found your family.
Try to keep up.
I know it hasn't always been easy.
Wait a minute.
Try
Was
to
that
keep
what I
up.
think it is? The Flames of Disaster from the Knuckles show. Let's not talk about the Knuckles show.
I know it hasn't always been easy.
I really like all the set pieces they're showing just in these few little clips. I don't know what that building is, but I kind of recognize it.
Try to keep up.
Knuckles breaking Big Ben, unfortunately.
I know it hasn't always
Looks like they're in Europe. Love that. I wish we could do that in the games. Running up bridges like that.
been easy. But you didn't change who you are in here.
Yeah, in my lungs.
Or your heart.
Man, he still has that style.
There's been a high-level security breach.
Love that shot.
There's been a high-level security breach.
So this is finalized Shadow. I'm assuming. He looks good. Look at that. The glass looks amazing. The texture on the glove. I'm looking way too far into the details, but it elevates the experience. I mean, the fact that I noticed it means something.
And we need Team Sonic's immediate assistance.
Pilot Tails.
Project Shadow is far beyond.
I was going to say he looks weird, but that's because he was floating in a tank, so his fur is going to be wet. I still think it's weird that they use fur at all, because when I was growing up, Sonic was shiny. I like the hero style, just smooth and shiny. I know a lot of people think it's weird that they did that, and he's a hedgehog, of course he's supposed to have fur, but he's Sonic, he's supposed to be shiny.
beyond anything we've ever encountered.
Shadow's story began a lot like yours, Sonic.
Is that Maria? Of course it is. She has the blue hairband thing, but she looks old to be Maria, and the hair is brown instead of blonde. I wonder if it's a lighting thing, but it looks... I don't know, the actress seems old. I wonder if that's a change specifically for this story. And there's Shadow looking soft and actually emotional, which is a really good thing, because they don't let him do that in the games.
But where you found family and friends, Shadow,
There they go.
where you found family and friends,
Man, love this shot. The classic trio. And of course, Tom and Maddie.
Shadow found only pain.
Right. I wanted to talk about that line too.
Shadow found only pain.
What he said was, I think, where you found family and friends, Shadow found only pain. And it's an interesting thought, because it's kind of a similar thing that happened in My Hero Academia, which is an anime or manga. And the main hero finds support and friends and just good things. And the main villain, like Shadow, found only pain when they were in very similar situations at a very young age. It's amazing how people's upbringings can shape the rest of their lives. Kind of a sad thought, but that's pretty much a reminder to support people near and dear to you. You never know what they might be going through in their heads.
Pain and loss.
All right, we got a rogue alien on the loose. How do we find him?
Start with with the giant fireball?
I love it. Let's start with a giant fireball.
Amazing shot.
Fireball.
They have great shot composition. Man, that's going to be wallpaper material. Eventually.
He is much more impressive than the hedgehog I fought previously.
Dude, I'm
So
standing
many
right
good
here.
shots.
You're a colorful bunch.
We don't want to fight you.
Actually,
Interesting
Sonic,
Right
voice.
here.
You're a colorful bunch.
We don't.
A little weird. Was that a voice crack? I'm digging too deep into this, but it's weird hearing Shadow sound like that, you know? Keanu, right? I don't think I've ever seen a movie with him in it.
Want to fight you.
Actually, Sonic, I would like to fight.
No, no.
The teleport. I don't think Shadow should be physically that strong. That's just me, though.
My turn.
Tails didn't even do anything.
My turn.
He didn't even do anything.
Can we just talk about this?
Okay, so one thing I really like about this, the movie is leaning into Shadow's natural abilities that he just has that Sonic doesn't have. And I've been saying this forever. Shadow can beat Sonic naturally. Sonic is not the strongest main character. He's not beating Shadow if Shadow were to use everything at his disposal. And if Sonic were to use everything at his disposal, he just doesn't really stand a chance. I think Sega wrote themselves into a corner with that. Yeah, it makes Shadow look cooler, but at what cost?
My turn. Can we just talk about this?
I'd love to do that in the game.
He's too powerful.
Oh! Man, that skating animation.
He's too powerful.
And of course the Green Hill music. Orchestral.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but we need you-know-who.
This is a
Oh crab.
bad idea.
When has that ever stopped me?
This
One
is a
little
bad
thing.
idea.
When has that ever stopped me?
Reminds me of a line from Dead Space 2, "Stick around, I'm full of bad ideas." At first I wanted to use that for my outro, but I can't exactly copy his voice. Isaac's voice, that is. Anyway, let's keep going. I hope he didn't actually have to put on all that weight for this movie, because that's probably not good for him.
Doctor! We have visitors.
Okay, one more time.
Doctor! We have visitors.
This is sad, Robotnik. Even for you.
We need
Yeah.
your help.
On one condition.
Do this!
Wow, okay, you can tell Jim Carrey is really aging. Eggman never seemed that old.
If I can't rule the world, I might as well save it.
Interesting idea there, because I don't think actual Eggman would do that.
I need room.
Sir, I don't have the proper materials.
Found some.
When we're done, there won't be anything left.
Hey, no cheat code!
What did you do? What I had to.
Welcome home, my boy.
Gerald. It had to be Gerald. Wait, why did it have to be Gerald?
Welcome home, my boy.
Why does he exist here? Because Gerald should be 50 years dead by now.
It's impossible.
Is it?
It couldn't be.
Couldn't it?
Are you?
In the saggy flesh.
That's also Jim Carrey. And it's weird. I don't know any other way to put it. It's just weird. First of all, that Jim Carrey's in two places at once. I know movies do that all the time. It's just it's always weird to me. And second, that Gerald is alive. Like,
It's impossible.
really?
Is it? It couldn't be.
Couldn't it?
Are you?
That means Maria might be alive too. And I don't know how I feel about that.
In the
Also, Eggman being emotional about this, I think that's an interesting take for him, an interesting direction for him. I wonder how this is all going to turn out. The action looks like it's going to be good, but like the emotional direction for Eggman, the saving the world angle, I don't know.
saggy flesh.
One more time from about halfway through.
On one condition.
Love when he does that. There. That might be Radical Highway, that might be the Ark. Not sure which. Looks like it could be both.
When we're done, there won't be anything left.
And the motorcycle. I never got the motorcycle. He's literally Shadow the Hedgehog. He You've probably heard this so many times already. But vehicles? No.
In the saggy flesh.
I do like the voice change. Very nice. Jim Carrey is really talented. I had a few other thoughts. I'm not sure if I can keep them all in mind. Okay, Tails barely said anything at all. I'm thinking he gets sidelined again, which is a real shame, because I thought maybe in this movie he would have more spotlight. But Tails had maybe one line in this trailer, maybe two, and no standout moments except getting knocked away by Shadow. There's something else I'm forgetting, but I guess that can come later. So thanks for watching, and take care of yourselves.